Welcome to today's video, Bible verses before going to bed. Psalm 4 verse 8. I will both lay me down in peace, and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. This verse from Psalms emphasizes the sense of peace and security that comes with faith in God. When we lay down to sleep, it's not just a physical act of rest, but also a spiritual one where we entrust our safety and well-being to God. The verse reassures believers that with God's presence, they can achieve a state of tranquility, free from anxieties and fears that often accompany the night. It's a reminder of God's constant guardianship over us. Proverbs 3 verse 24. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid, yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. This proverb offers comfort and assurance to believers. It speaks about the absence of fear during rest, a common concern for many. The verse promises that those who trust in God's wisdom and lead a righteous life will experience peaceful and sweet sleep. It encourages letting go of the day's worries and trusting in God's protection through the night. Psalm 91 verses 1-2. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. These verses from Psalm 91 provide a powerful image of God as a protector and a safe haven. The secret place of the Most High symbolizes a close, intimate relationship with God. Abiding under His shadow suggests being under His care and protection. Declaring God as a refuge and fortress before sleeping reinforces a sense of safety and faith in His protection against the fears of the night. Isaiah 26 verse 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. In this verse, Isaiah highlights the perfect peace that comes from focusing on God and placing trust in Him. This peace is not just an absence of conflict but a profound sense of well-being and tranquility. It's a reminder that by keeping our thoughts on God and relying on His guidance, we can be free from anxiety and rest peacefully. Matthew 11 verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Here, Jesus extends an invitation to all who are weary and burdened, offering them rest. This verse is particularly comforting at bedtime, reminding us that Jesus is ready to take on our burdens and provide relief. It encourages believers to hand over their worries, stress, and fatigue to Jesus before they sleep, trusting that they will be taken care of. Philippians 4 verses 6-7. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. These verses from Philippians teach us not to be anxious about anything, but instead to present all our needs and concerns to God through prayer. The peace of God, which is beyond human understanding, will guard our hearts and minds. This is especially relevant at bedtime, when we can reflect on the day, present our worries to God, and receive His peace in return. Psalm 23 verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff they comfort me. Psalm 23 offers great comfort, particularly this verse which speaks of God's presence even in the most challenging and frightening times. It's a reassurance that even when we feel like we're in the darkest of places, God is there to guide and protect us. This verse brings peace to the believer before sleep, knowing that God's presence dispels all fears. Psalm 127 verse 2. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so He giveth His beloved sleep. This psalm reminds us that excessive worry and toil are futile. God provides for His beloved even as they sleep. It encourages believers to trust in God's provision and care, understanding that their well-being does not solely depend on their efforts. This verse promotes the idea of resting peacefully, knowing that God is in control. Jeremiah 31 verse 25. For I have satiated the weary soul, and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. This verse from Jeremiah speaks of God's ability to satisfy and replenish those who are weary and sorrowful. It's a comforting thought before going to bed, especially after a day of challenges and hardships. It reassures believers that God is aware of their struggles and is capable of restoring their strength and joy. John 14 verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. In this verse, Jesus offers a peace that is different from what the world offers, a peace that calms the heart and mind in a profound way. This assurance is particularly comforting at night, reminding us that we have been gifted a divine peace that helps us to not be troubled or afraid, regardless of the circumstances. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your comments are always appreciated. May you find peace and rest tonight, and remember, you are always under God's loving care. Blessings to you.